laner. That implies that, you know, this...
Seen that often, but I think it really does provide a lot.
But flip side, MAG.INDONESIA, the strong core duo for them, as we might have to hold that thought. Flappy getting fished out of his own tier 1 tower. This is an easy kill. The level 1s, very lethal from the Filipino side. They get first blood on none other than just two of the newest heroes in the game, comboing up very nicely. Between the dead shot and toss back, it's a lot of repositioning potential, but woMy, he doesn't care. He's just gonna charge in. Nice dead shot to help them extend that gap, and now dalul in some trouble. Forced to pop the decrep on himself. They'll have to settle for absolutely nothing as they cancel the salve. YONA, that's not really what he wanted. dalul, the last touch, but the lifesteal. The sidekick actually pays off. He gets the kill first. YONA gets the better of that trade, but still a support for Bob from still having an excellent start. 25 and 13. So many denies to his name right now, and they're looking at Pota jumping forward. Nice dodge out with the slide, but they pulled him back. Crush and the kill.
What can you do? He's level 5. He's a 3-hero rotation. Again, what can you do? But YONA
Getting collapsed upon now. Yeah, as soon as you see those supports in the mid lane, that's where dalul strikes a killing spree now on this Pugna. You mentioned the potential.
So you can get extra levels, so you can get extra farm, and you can do more things on the map. But if you have such a good lane on the off lane, it can kind of look similar.
Set up again into the mid lane. The chain disables. They're a bit too much. Tossed back into another brambles, and Pota has nowhere to go. I know you mentioned this is a losing...
To, like, try helping the lane, but...
Yeah.
It's not working out with all these support rotations, and now they're going to try for the counter play.
A bit of revenge being looked at right now, but Bob, look where he's at in the river. He'll be able to slide his way out of here. The last bit of damage, though. And dalul, go for that early, I guess, greed, but still committing for that play. It ends up costing him here.
And the thing is, you can still go for the Vanguard, right? You don't use the... Oh, before we get to that...
Oh, the Crush and the Terrorize is perfectly set up, but the Ice Blast over Bob's head. CML here to help as well. And with the Unleash, Pota doesn't stand a chance. That's going to be the Blink Dagger for Bob, and he's just going to see it coming from a mile away.
100%. I think he's going to feel very confident on this morph. They're going to commit a lot if they want to bring him down.
Oh, perfect dodge out, and YONA in some trouble, missing on the dead shot. He's going to get pulverized down, completely manhandled by the Primal Beast. You're going to throw the Doom out onto him, but where's the follow-up damage? You're running into a sea of Ice Vortexes. Level 4, a huge crush onto 2 now. They take down Flappy, who has overextended, but they're straight onto Bob. D-Crab, you've morphed up into the Slada, and Cije there to punish. MAG.INDONESIA, this is exactly what a fight you got. When things considered, smoke up immediately gets broken by woMy, and he's just gonna charge through. This Primal Beast has like zero fear. You're running through onto Pota. They're waiting for the Shadow Realm to end. Tino, you had the Doom there. You could have gone crazy. Bob looks to be interested in starting a fight here, but you're running on top of woMy. He gets Doom, so the Primal Beast likely gonna go down, but they're in as well. Morphling a little bit too far forward, and Cije makes a fatal mistake. Now it's the Ember as well, who's overstepped his welcome, and just like that, MAG.INDONESIA, the 3 cores, they get way too aggressive there, diving between the tier 3 and tier 2.
Well, I still do think he needs to go BKB on the morph. Like, looking at what you're playing up against. Oh, before we get to that fight breaking out up top.
Less of a fight and more of an easy fish to fry. The setup is perfect from MAG.INDONESIA, and they're chasing for more. They know that Shanks is in the area, spotting him out with a ward here in the face of the Yules and the Shadow Realm. Should be easy for him to just TP out of this. He doesn't manage to pop it up in time. Gonna end up curse crowning himself. Gonna pop to the overwhelming amount of damage yet again. Execration, they continue to get found out on the map.
They're prepping, all the TPs are out. They wanna fight, they wanna defend.
Maybe not the tower in particular, but looking for engagement up in this top side. Bob, he's gonna reveal himself, but once again, without the BKB, it's gonna be an easy Ice Blast on his head. YONA somehow dies to the AoE damage, and you're not able to find the Doom just yet. BKB pop from Tino though, and he's gonna be saying, no frontline, no problem. The Bedlam damage is more than enough as they wipe the floor. Morphling gonna cut down these tanky frontline. YONA, no. Has the BKB, but it's a lot of physical that can come through. Pops a Pierce the Veil, and suddenly Cije might be in a bit of trouble. Desperately strength morphing up here. The last bit of HP saved by dalul, and now with the BKB running out, he's just gonna get chopped down. Gotta wonder where the rest of the squad was. Seem to be split up. They have the Primal Beast pulled up to the sky here, but without their carry, they can't try and fight Shanks. looking to be in trouble as well. You'll try and come through with a secondary crush. Follow up with the Marcy with the punches through, but Pota, that's what the blade mail is for, baby. The Marcy just punches herself to her own death.
And Execration is really, really deadly. So any mistake on the high ground is so costly. Again, buybacks and stuff are still an option. So again, that's where we could throw a lot of games. You know, we all played pubs here, and most of the games lost is through the high ground.
CML, I was just about to say, once this Marcy gets the BKB, she's gonna be a real problem, but not there yet, and gets very easily set up upon, shows her face, which ends up being the biggest mistake. The rest of the side of Execration aren't here on this high ground to defend, and no Aegis, they'll still ramp up, force the glyph out. There's a buyback available. Bob coming into the fray. They're trying to look for the Doom, but a very timely Manta gets you out of there. Now woMy in some trouble as well. Dalul starting the kill out and the immediate blink away. The kite is successful, but they clear out the vision on the high ground. And oh no, Bob. Again, no BKB and punished and killed. Pota might be the response. Still sliding away though. How does he keep getting out? The MAG.INDONESIA heroes, they've staggered the depths here. This Slaughter doesn't have a buyback. And they can just continue posturing on this high ground.
And that's what you said. There's the opening.
Oh no! The Blink Doom, it does not connect again. Try number 2. And you even pop the BKB onto YONA just to try and start this fight. But the execution from Execration falling completely flat. Twice in a row, Tino blinks in, only to find the Morphling and his Manta.
And Smoke is even better. Who can they find, Parma?
They're gonna put down the ward and reveal CML here up on this high ground, but jumping the back line on both sides. Nice force staff. They've doomed up Pota on the side, and this Ember more than likely going to go down. He has a buyback if he wants to come into this fight. Ice Blast. Now Cije in some trouble, but able to escape. Huge Ice Blast connection with that shot. Holds all of them in place, and Pota is back into the fray, forcing the BKB from the Muerta. But the damage, it's too much for Cije. He just can't punch this Morphling down, and Bob forced to turn tail and run, but nowhere for you to go as the low hot on your heels. Pota with that second life causing so much disruption in the back lines, and dalul again with a double kill. You'll pay for it with woMy to just feel scared as soon as the primal starts winding them up, but it works against them there. Cije looking so strong. You'll try to control him. The chain stun should be enough. No, he's still able to waveform out. You get the Doom of the Pota again, but woMy, he's just full controlling you with the pulverize. Now the BKB is out. Where you gonna go, Flappy? Finishes off CML with that lingering burn damage on the ground, and woMy melts down Tino. 3v5 situation with a buyback on the Doom, but even then, with
pesky, dalul Pagna again and again saving him.
He got Lincolns, he got Lotus, he got all the heal in the world. And when your Doom just can't connect on the one guy who's getting every single resource pumped into him, it's not even gonna matter. Slide through now. YONA doesn't have a BKB, and this is looking like demise. Execration, they're getting absolutely slammed down. dalul, I don't even know how he ends up killing the Dark Willow there. Must have just been the Nether Ward damage or something, forcing the buybacks out, but they've already cleaned up the lane of Rax. It's a huge crush from Bob, but once again, they just can't connect as woMy, fearless, continues charging in. Perhaps a bit of a lapse in discipline this time round, but they feel confident to look to end this game. YONA goes down. That is a dieback from your Muerta. And the rest of the side of MAG.INDONESIA just swarm over their opponents. Execration.
Within the lane, super high armor in the game. Again, Manta style buys. You do have Clockwork to get vision to initiate for you first.
And him and dalul, they've been such an instrumental force for this team. Let's see what they can get done here. Tussling for the runes. YONA has that blood right available, but they'll just stand their ground and grab it. Ends up being a 3-for-1 trade, and uh-oh, YONA. Blood grenade slowed up. The lingering slow from the crush. No battery assault. YONA, he's just gonna get gunned down. CML broke away from that fight. A little bit of miscon right over and over.
And the flip side, Tino having a great game once again on this Magnet. He might actually find Flappy one more trick. It's gonna do the tricks there.
The setup from Shanks, the lift into the skewer, like we mentioned. Can't really blame the AA for being up there because he wants to create as much space resources from Pota. And now he's gonna have to hope for support to come through and give him a free refill. Gonna suffer a little bit, still a lot of damage. Working his way towards the All Corrosion, just wants to slowly out-harass Bob. Meanwhile, top side, it's CML going down. Once again, the deadly duo of MAG.INDONESIA strike again.
Boom.
Yeah, woMy working his way towards that level 6 has been given quite a lot of space, and rotation up here in the top side. They showed the gyro in the mid, but Flappy coming through from the twin gates. They'll catch YONA by complete surprise. I don't think he was expecting that. And now CML slowed up to a crawl. One last touch. woMy finds it. And again, now bringing the AA up here as well. Very, very... As a ward now, and we'll probably place one in this top side just to ward against any rotations. But right now, there's nowhere they've gone. They're still down here under your tower, come through. But the mass TPs now, Execration, they want to answer back, but they just can't save YONA. CML looking in trouble as well. You just need one more bash. The supports, they're fully committing, and the Rocket Barrage will finish off the clockwork. But they end up paying big time for it. Bob doesn't actually have a lot of mana. He'll leave it to Shanks to follow up. But oh no, here comes Ember. Pota ready to get involved. And with that cold feet stopped in place. And they're not able to
on this Magnus. So playing the ultra greedy, I'm the carry now farm route.
Yeah.
We'll see if that pays off, yeah.
I don't know whether I'm agreeing with it, but Flappy, meanwhile, in the mid lane, they found Bob. Dalul will pay the price, not even last touch of the tower. Kills him off. I mean, that was just a slight change to the cold feet
Puts onto Bob this game. And as the game scales up, as we said, Nagasai in the build for this hero right now after the Manchester is the Orchid Malevolence.
Shanks just melts the one bash, and they're looking at CML. This clockwork has not found any successful action in this game so far. 0, 4, and 2. Both supports seeming to falter, save for 1 or 2 decent kills set up by Shanks. And with the full set of what looks like a 3-stack Ancients, they don't want the Magnus to be able to come in there. They even commit the call down for it. They'll stick around on the supports to try and sap up as much of the EXP as possible, even ice blasting it. But now you do have to be careful. If Execration choose to take a fight, you've committed a few of your support ultimates. The cold feet is going to proc though. CML has that hook shot looking for an angle. You break up on the... Oh no! That is not what you wanted. Completely mistiming. And now the calls on MAG.INDONESIA, they're going to try and punish. It's a beautiful cogs from CML to keep them at bay though. They pick up both supports for their trouble. You mentioned CML, he just has not been hitting the mark. But now, sizing up for this bot tower, dalul gonna be in a little bit of trouble. Stealing the call down from Shanks. It's a lot of magic damage. Turn back the other way with the hook shot. They'll finish off the gyro, but Tino gets crushed to a pulp. And now the supports, they have to run. Flappy, he's just punching down CML here as Shanks falls. Flappy, you're looking for a kill. Shouldn't be able to find it as the clockwork able to escape, but it comes at a huge cost. 2-for-1 exchange here on this bot side.
Oh man, that's so going the way of Execration this game, and slowly but surely they're just getting out-farmed and outclassed across the map.
Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? The Ice Blast a bit too late, but still, it was such a perfect setup. Pota chaining these two members down, taking advantage of the vision. Now Tino will look for skewer back, finds the AA, but once again, this is a support. You're tanking the whole call down for this. Tino's gonna go down. He's stolen it on Shanks, but they are gonna steal away your life. The Blood Right holding Pota 2 in place, but you are dying to the blade mail. My brother Bob, get out of here. Living on a sliver of HP. Vortex max out. There's nowhere for you to run. You'll have to try and jaunt out, but Bob, he's at risk of getting caught again. Jaunting forward immediately with that Remnant, and Bob, he just gets absolutely smacked. Oh, the tips come through. You know Pota's feeling himself with that double damage.
Contributing, and now they could find a big pick here.
Oh, they're trying to go onto Naga. Can you find the song in time? No. Striking on the opposite end of the map. The first decent move from Execration, but they're gonna pay for it again. Tino goes down along with Shanks. And Pota 2 with another double kill. This Ember is just stacking them like gets that high ticket kill. $500 for that Naga Siren into your pocket of the clockwork. Oh, the silence. Cije, he's looking to get involved. Net up, chained up, nowhere to run. Meanwhile, flip side, YONA dying out here. You gotta spot out dalul with that sentry. Can you finish him off? Last auto attack. Shanks able to grab at least that. But you've lost your pulse money.
Get caught. They're gonna be stragglers around the map here.
Uh-oh, speaking of getting caught, jumping forward straight into the calls. Not really where Pota wanted to be. We'll get hookshot up as well. There's the RP. Full commit, but he still has a regen rune and another safety remnant to the side. Watch him slide away. No, held down by the call. A little bit of an overstep there. The remnant, it wasn't placed quite right. And CML pushes him down to the low ground. Tino capitalized. Gets spotted out by that nice high ground ward. Immediately cleared woMy. Still getting the go in though. You might try and pop the rupture onto him. But you're really unsure. Yeah, you're unsure whether you just want to fight. Gonna toss it all onto Pota, but that's just gonna mean that they retreat. woMy's amplified damage himself, and Bob? Bob, you found yourself in the middle of an orchid. Sure, you pull back dalul, but that is a support. A crush on the backlines holding them in place for that Ice Blast to land. It's just on a song, but it doesn't even matter. They are overwhelming you right now. You can't even RP. You can't even respond. Everyone's dying. You got a hook shot out to the creep waves to try and survive, but they can't get the crush in time. It's only the
With
support.
the smoke up, they're gonna try Hail Mary play.
Yeah. The MAG from Indonesia looking better than the MAG from Philippines at the moment. Very quiet from the Execration front. You're gonna try and get something done here with the smoke. You're gonna have to try and pull off a wrap-around maneuver if you want to catch them by surprise, but look at the vision setup. It's perfect. RP up onto the Ember Spirit might just be an easy kill. They pick him off, but a crush looks like the side of MAG Indonesia. They still want to fight. Ice Blast right on top. This is the Pota special, and they rip you up. YONA, where you going? Amplified damage, a corrosive haze, doesn't matter. You're still gonna get shredded. And they look for Tino. That is the dieback of the Magnus. And Execration at the highest levels just last season. But a huge fall from grace. If they could get this Naga Siren, that would be ideal. Might just have to settle for the lull. The coil once again only connecting on the support and the crush. Not gonna land because of the song, but the setup is perfect. Ice Blast on their heads. They don't disconnect the song in time, but it's not gonna matter. The RP, it's onto a Slada in his own puddle. You're gonna get ripped apart, 4-drop, and so do Execration, wiped out of this tournament. And the thank you comes through. The good lucks. Execration, they've been bested. And the